Hey guys, it's me, my face, and a quick little update. Today's Happy-ish Dance is brought to us by Apothic Dark. It's wine. It's wine. If you're new here, my name is Andrea, and this is a channel about cross-stitching and maybe English paper piecing if I ever do it again. Alcohol, cats, mental health, depression, and now elder care. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. Let me just take a minute to apologize. I skipped another week of videos. It's been kind of a rough couple of weeks. My father is 89 years old, and he started getting sick a few weeks ago. He actually started getting sick further back from that, but it really became an issue a couple of weeks ago. And to the point that last Sunday, we had to call 911 and have him taken to the hospital, which was terrifying because one, he was taken to the hospital, and two, once somebody goes into a hospital, you may never see them again because COVID. So we couldn't visit, and we couldn't visit. It wasn't too bad. They were very good about, keeping us apprised of what was going on. He was having terrible trouble breathing. He couldn't catch his breath. His oxygen levels were tanking out every time he tried to do something. But they slowly built him back up. He's on a couple of steroids. That's actually tapering off now. But for the past week or so, we have kind of been overhauling his house. We've been getting him some services like, a housekeeper to come in and a home health aide and anything else that little old veterans are eligible for under Medicare or Medicaid or just anything we can get for him. So there's been a lot of that. In fact, today what we did was he has a one-level ranch house, which is great. There's 2 steps down to the family room that he spends most of his time in. And those 2 steps made us so damn nervous. Not so much because of the steps, but because he's a cantankerous old man who insists on trying to use a walker and carry a plate of food and a mug of coffee at the same time. He's his own worst enemy. So what we did is we actually swapped his family room and his living room. So now he is living completely all on one level. He is steps from the door, from the kitchen, from the bathroom, his bedroom. It's all right there. So that's good. And he is improving. He came home on Friday. Was it Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday. And every day he seems to be a little better. Every day when he takes his medication. That's sort of important. It doesn't do any good if you leave it in the bottle. Right. So as you can imagine, the past couple of weeks, I have not been doing a whole lot of stitching, and I had absolutely no desire last Sunday to make a video. But I'm back now. So I did not have a ton of energy to put into my usual, am I going to wear something attractive? What shall I do with my hair? Let's not even talk about my hair. Let's just pretend you can't see me. Let's just look at the pretty, pretty stitching. You can look at the pretty girl next week. So let's jump into the stitching. The first thing that I worked on is Rack Stack. This is from Plum Street Samplers. And I made some very good progress. Can I tell you, I am almost, I'm not going to say impressed, but not completely annoyed by the white stitches. Look at how good they're coming out. And I think I managed to do all of what you see here in the past couple of weeks, which is actually pretty good progress for me. I love working on this. I love this 28 count. It's so easy. It's so easy. I was working on this at my father's with no extra light, and it was a breeze. Delightful. The next thing I worked on is Templar Prophecy. This is by Long Dog Samplers. And I did some good progress. I did another unicorn. I filled in, I think, at least one more flower. Started another unicorn. Built all this out and built this down. Not too shabby. Laura, I'm catching up. I'm not catching up. You can rest easy. There's been a lot of nights over the past couple of weeks where I really just needed to not think about anything, and that was great nights to work on this because it took all my attention. So it has been my therapy piece. Drink if your therapy comes in many forms. The last thing that I worked on is the Roladex Mourning sampler. This is by Bendy Stitchy Designs. And I did a heck of a lot over here. I chose to hold off on that tombstone because I believe it currently has Carla's initials in it, and I'm not sure what I want to put there. So I'm waiting. But I did that, and I started this little bit of the fence, and I figure if I get the fence done all the way at the bottom, I will have a better idea of where I've gone off the rails over here and how far off I need to start the border for it to match up on the other side. Does that make sense? It doesn't need to. I love working on this. I have loved doing all these different colors in the grass. It just, you look at it and you say, why, Michelle? Why do we need all these colors in the grass? We need it. We need the colors in the grass because look how good that looks. Look how much depth that has. That's why she's a designer. And I am a cautionary tale. I just realized I don't have lipstick on. I also just realized that I don't care. Drink. So that is all the actual stitching that I did. I haven't moved any further on starting up CD Pumpkin Cottage. Just obviously there's just been too much going on, and I still don't have all of the threads that I need for that. I was kind of hoping to start it anyway, but maybe next week. Maybe. I do have my new scroll frames, which I think I talked about in my last video. They're pretty crappy. They're kind of junky, but as long as they're functional, I guess I'm okay with it. I just I have to start buying nice things. I can't keep just cheaping out, and like this is kind of my only hobby. This is the only hobby that I work on consistently. So I should invest in decent tools. The only haul that I got is my nest egg. This is from 3 Owl Threads. I get the Classic Colorworks pack. And this week, or this month, we got Frozen Margarita, which is intense. Grape Pie. Is there a grape pie? Do people make grape pies? Is it this color? I don't know if I want that or not. No, I'm almost sure I don't. Grasshopper. Granny Annie, which I feel like I've seen before because this is really cool. I feel like I've used it for something. But if I have another one. This is glazed carrots, which is nice. It's looking brighter than it is. It's not quite as orangey as what you're seeing there. Blue corn, which I think lots of people know. That's kind of a standard. Nicely variegated blue. German chocolate. just your kind of basic brown. Creamy peach, which is really hard for you to see any sort of, it's pink. Let's not kid ourselves. It's pink. Garden trellis, which is just a nice, kind of a light, subtle gray. And green onion, which I don't really see any green in this at all. It looks actually a lot like garden trellis. Yeah, they look almost... My light is blowing that out. They are pretty darn close. But hey, it's thread, and I've got them. So that is pretty much it for stitchy things. I haven't made any more hexies because I said, oh, well, what I need to do is cut 4.5-inch squares out of all of the fabric I want to use, because then I can make the hexagons out of those, and I have yet to actually do that because I need to do that down on the big table, which means schlepping everything downstairs. And I don't want to schlep everything downstairs until I iron all the fabric. I haven't ironed the fabric. Therefore, I do nothing. Welcome to my brain. So I do need to get that. I think that might be a good thing to bring to my father's for a project, because I can leave it there. You know, he's got a nice big table that I can cut on, so maybe I could just, I don't know. You know me, and plans. Drink if you make plans. You don't actually follow through with them, but you make them. My mental health has been tenuous, let's say, for the last couple of weeks. I sleep a lot, but I don't sleep deeply, or I'm up every hour or so, kind of checking my phone, looking for messages from my father, things like that. So I really just haven't been... I've just been getting through the days. Pretty much. I stay up for as long as I can, and then I collapse, and I just sleep until I absolutely have to get up. And if I don't have to get up until 3 in the afternoon, I don't get up until 3 in the afternoon. And if I have to be up at 6 so that I can be at my father's at, 7:30, 8 o'clock, then that's when I get up. But, yeah, everything is dictated right now by the next thing I need to do. So, I don't know. Tonight, maybe I'm going to try to do a little more stitching, stay up and be, part of the world for the rest of the night. We'll see. If this is my only glass of wine, we should be okay. If there's another one, that might be it for the day. Honestly, I feel very out of it right now. I have not... It's weird to say, but I have not physically been able to watch much FLOSSTUBE. I'm almost envious. Not envious. I watch everybody's stitching, and I want to be stitching, and I want to be working on all these projects, and I just can't right now. And I hate the phrase "I just can't," but that's where I am. So I've kind of been avoiding watching stitching so that I don't feel bad about stitching or not stitching. So by that same token, I really haven't even been watching any more quilting videos. I have been watching a lot of TikTok, which is good or bad. I have 2 followers on TikTok. I haven't actually posted anything yet, so 2 is impressive to me. At some point, I do hope to, be able to put my thoughts in order long enough to maybe recut some of my time-lapse stitching, or some other things, just to put up some content and then see if there's other things that I want to do with it. I don't know how I want to use it. I know I enjoy watching it, so I'm that far along. You know you want to see me on another platform. You know you do. Imagine if we only had 1 minute to do a floss tube. Like, that would be... I don't even know. I'd have to do, like, the vlog style things again. I don't know. I may have to try this. Now I'm just rambling. I'm not making any sense. You're not even getting my half of the conversation because there's half of it going on in my head. This isn't good for anyone. So I think I'm going to go and edit this and finish my wine and see what I want to work on tonight. Maybe make a nice cup of tea because tea is safe. Because tea is not wine. It makes me pee. It doesn't make me weird. No, it's not the wine that's making me weird either. I'm going to let you go. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and even your dislikes. And thank you for your comments. I read every single one of them and I appreciate them so much. I feel very disconnected from my community right now, and I am just thankful that I can keep peeking in and that you're all still here. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.